Hi and welcome back to Tech It Out. I'm taking a little short break from my Threadripper build to make this little video inspired by a shout out and thank you video that was made in response to my Crosstour 4K action cam video. The video in question was made by Gilded Phoenix vlog, and the host there was basically thanking me for pointing her towards this, the Crosstour 4K action cam, but also towards this, the Primaphoto gear monopod. Now I've put a link to that video on her channel up in the corner there. Do please visit it, have a look at the channel if you're interested in jewellery, makeup or general vlogging. The young English Rose telling you about life in the southeast of England. Have a look there and please subscribe and leave a like for that channel as well. Now, as I said, this monopod is the thing that inspired me in that video that she made. As you probably know, this extends and you can open up the clamps there and extend it as far as you want. It actually goes to 2 meters long. And in the video, Leah, I'm not quite sure which, mentioned that it was a little awkward holding it. The handle's at the top, of course. Normally you'd put the camera on the top, then you'd stand it up straight vertically, and if you wanted to see over the top of the heads of somebody, you'd extend it fully 2 meters up and you could film what's beyond the crowd. Perhaps you're in a race or something and you want to see over the crowd, you can do that. And of course you'd hold it steady with a nice firm grip here. The problem was, when you're actually filming and using it as an extra long selfie stick to make, well, more or less quadcopter or drone copter type videos with it, it does get a little awkward because you have to hold it at the other end, which is very thin, but also all the weight now is at the top instead of at the bottom. Now this inspired me and I thought, well, wouldn't it be better if this connection was on the other end? Now on the other end, of course, you've got the spike, which is your carpet spike, or you can spin down the little rubber grommet there and use it as a floor spike. Wouldn't it be better though if we could actually fix the camera to that? Then you could extend it fully, the lightest part would be at the other end and the handle would be at the bottom, so that you could hold it quite firmly and it'd be a lot more comfortable and a lot more easy to control and a lot easier on the arm as well. So this is just a little video to hack this monopod to do just that. And as I said, it's the Primaphoto gear monopod. In the UK we buy it from a shop outlet called Curry's PC World, and they cost about £17. So they're not expensive, really sturdy, extremely sturdy, and as I said, extends to a full 2 meters, far, far beyond any selfie stick you're likely to buy at any price, let alone this price. So let's have a look at what we're going to do then. Now all you're going to need for this hack are basically 3 things. First of all, you're going to need a pair of pliers. This is a pipe pliers from a plumber's. You can use any other type of pliers as well though, or a pair of grips as well. You're going to need one of these, which is a 1/4 inch to 1/4 inch screw fit in, which usually goes into a tripod or a monopod to convert it. So that's that part. This, I've got a link in the description for this as well. This is £1.89, which is about $2.20 I imagine, if that, in the US, and it's on eBay, quite cheap, and it comes within a couple of days, so no worries with that. The other thing you're going to need is some thick glue. Now I'm going to use this, but you can of course either use something like Araldite or a hot glue gun. So I normally use a hot glue gun, but I really want to try this out. This is Evo sticks like, I'm not sure what that word is, clear glue, all weather adhesive. Again, because this will be out perhaps in all weathers, wet and rain get in, this will continue to hold firm and fast, and it's extra strong bonding apparently. So we're going to try that, and it says trade only, which is strange because I bought it in a retail shop. First things that we need to do then is look at the monopod itself. As you can see, you have this fit in here at the bottom, and there's no way you're going to actually put the camera onto that. So we have to do something with this first. This spike here that you can see with the little screw fitting on it for the rubber bung is pressed into a hole in the bottom of the monopod itself. Now, to remove that, sometimes there may be a screw fit in, but this particular one has a push fit in with a little bit of glue attached to it. So that's where the pliers come in. This will take a little bit of strength, so if you haven't got much strength in your own arms, you might want somebody to do it for you. And of course, as with all these hacks that I show you, they're at your own risk. This is what I do for myself. If you want to do it, entirely up to you. Anyway, take the little pliers, place it over the top of the spike there and hold that tight. Now keep that still, you don't have to move that. Grab the monopod itself and just start moving it back and forth. That will break the bond, and then you can slide it out. And as you can see, there it is, a little press fit in. You can still see a little bit of the glue on it there. And now we can actually take that rubber bang off as well if we want. So that's that. Put that over there for safekeeping. The next thing that we need to do is to take the 1/4 inch fit in and put it in the hole that it came out of. Now, as you can see, there's no way that's going to stay in there by itself. So we're going to have to put some glue in there. As I said, a bit of araldite, hot glue, or I'm going to use this sticks like something glue. Well, it seems that after following the instructions and waiting for 24 hours for this to set properly, it has more or less lived up to its name. It really does stick like what it says on the packet. In this case, and in this instance anyway, the screw just literally fell back out as soon as I tried to put the camera onto it. So we're going to go back and actually do it the way I would have done it normally in the first instance. Back to the old glue gun. So again, just wipe a little round the bottom end. And then put the screw in. Actually fitting in a lot tighter this time. And unlike this, where we have to wait 24 hours, probably have to wait about 10 minutes just for this to dry and cool down. Here we are back again then after about 10-15 minutes. I put it in a nice cold spot and it's hardened up now and it's really firmly fixed in there this time. It's not going to fall out. So we can mount now the action camera to it. And it's in there, we can just turn it to the place we want it. So it's nice and firm. I think I will get a little rubber grommet or washer, or maybe a fibre washer, just to place. There's a little tiny gap between the screw head and the bottom of the mount, just to hold it that little bit firmer, but that I can do it another time. The camera is in there, it's not going anywhere now, and of course we can now extend it, and no longer do we have to hold on to the thin end of this metal pole, which can get very cold in your hands, especially on a cold day, as you will see if you watch the Gilded Phoenix's video. And you can hold on instead to the thicker end, which is much more stable, and of course you've got less weight on the longer part that's sticking out, so you don't have to do weights just to be able to hold it up anymore. I hope this has been of some use to you. I hope it's of use to Gilded Phoenix. Thanks for the inspiration, and I look forward to seeing you all next time. Thank you for watching.